Have you ever asked yourself, where did the phrase backpedaling and pussy popping ever come from? Have you ever questioned that? Let's talk about it. And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I want to put my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag in all its forms. What, Cookie? Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. Absolutely, this is definitely another episode of Backpedaling and Pussy Popping, and there's a couple things I'm going to talk about here. And I'm going to start right off with backpedaling and pussy popping. Have you ever actually thought about where did that actually come from? I know some people really think that I actually made that up. I've actually said in 900 videos that I did not create backpedaling and pussy popping. Not the saying. The series, yes. That's all my doing. I'm the one that makes the videos that are titled Backpedaling and Pussy Popping, and I took it down that road. But no, the saying I didn't create. And I was in my travels today, and I actually ran into the actual origin of backpedaling and pussy popping. All this time, I never knew. I've told you all a million times that S. Hutchinson is who I heard saying backpedaling and pussy popping. She's the first one that I heard use it. I thought it was hilarious. It was back in the days where I used to watch her religiously on Blab. And it was something she was saying. I thought it was so funny. You know what I mean? And never knew where she got it from. I thought it was something she made up. Was no biggie. And then I went on. Well, I was actually watching S today, and she says it, and she comes out with the origins of it, and she said she actually got it from Funky Dineva. So who in the hell even knew? I thought I got just as tickled with that. Backpedaling and pussy popping actually came from Funky Dineva. I said, okay, so that was hilarious, and that was something I learned earlier today from S. Hutchinson. Let me tell you what else I got from S. Hutchinson today. I was watching a few of her videos, and as you all know, they used to call her Mother Goose, and they weren't being nice. They were being kind of nasty, but the read was really on them, and it was kind of thrown at her as a negative vibe, but it really wasn't, because it actually is part of her personality. She has like a very nurturing personality. So it was kind of like a double entendre, if you will, but that ain't how they meant it. They were trying to be smart. I'm not. Mother Goose, which would actually be S. Hutchinson. S. Hutchinson, she has always been a person that does shout outs. She's always been very helpful to YouTubers that actually were coming along behind her. And that's kind of her thing. Now, the other thing about S, when S gets pissed, S goes the fuck off. So she's known about that too. And she goes some lengths. She will go there. Well, today in my travels, I was watching, and again, me and S, we don't really communicate anymore. I used to watch her religiously on Blab when Blab was still in effect before all of the beefs. There was there was that time with all of the beefs. So I always watched S. And there's a couple things I'm going to talk about here today. So just keep watching. I watched 2 videos of S's today. So, and again, yes, I still do watch S. She's entertaining. So I watch her. It doesn't matter if we talk or not. I watch her. S was on today, and she said something, and it took me back 2 different videos. She did a video where she actually did shout-outs. She hadn't done shout-outs in forever. As she said herself, she said, I said that I would never do this ever again, but I'm going to backpedal and pussy pop, and I'm going to do a shout-out video. And she did. And she gave several different new YouTube, well, they're not all new, but several YouTubers, shout outs. And I'm just sitting there and I'm looking at her and I'm like, you know what? I thought it was a good thing. Yes, you did. You backpedaled and you pussy popped, but it was a positive thing. I saw the old S. Hutchinson back in her element, doing what it is that she does best, doing what it is that actually makes her happy. And you can see in the video that she was actually happy with what she was doing. So I don't know, because she doesn't watch me anymore, so she'll probably never see this, and that's fine. I have no problem with that. But it's good to see her back to doing what it is that makes her happy, back to doing the things that actually build her channel from the ground up. And it's a lot of the things that people actually loved about her. She's doing her shout out videos. Another thing, she actually, everybody knows she had a real big bad blowout with Gator Croc. And she actually spoke about the origins of her channel and talked about how Gator Croc was one of the first ones that ever shouted her out, this, that, the other. And she basically paid homage to Gator Croc. She said, I'm not going to call her any names. I'm not going to call her out of her name. I'm not going to do any of that. She even called her out by her regular name and gave her credit for what had happened in the past when things were good. I thought that showed a whole lot of character, as such as said. I really do. Even, it's no one's business to tell you how long to beef. And, I say that all the time. Nobody can tell me when to stop beefing, when to stop being mad, when to stop being bitchy. Nobody can tell me when to do that. But after a long journey, everything has come up on a positive level. I thought it needed to be said. So that's why I came in here and said it. I don't really care who likes it or who don't like it. I thought, like I said, backpedaling, pussy popping, if I'm going to call it, I'm going to call it good, bad, or otherwise. I was like, okay. So it struck me. I said, I got to go sit on the couch because, yeah, I'm real quick to jump on the couch when somebody backpedals and pussy pops and it's funny or I done got upset. I'm going to jump on the couch when somebody backpedals and pussy pops and something positive comes out of it as well. So that's why I came in here today. I think it's a good thing that the old S. Hutchinson is back. I think it's a good thing that she jumped back on to do the things that makes her happy. And contrary to popular belief, I could look at her face on her video and see that she was happy with the content she was putting out. And again, I think it takes a whole lot of character because there was a lot of stuff that actually went on, a lot of bad, a lot of negative, and a lot of people had a lot to say about it. And a lot of people, added their little ingredients to it. And you know how it all went. It was a hot mess. But I'm glad that something positive popped up out of it. It's all right to backpedal and pussy pop every now and again. All right. That's it. I just wanted to come in there and say that. And it's cool. It is what it is. And I will talk with you guys later. Peace.